Hey y'all, another video from us, Black Graffiti.
What's up, y'all?
Today we are going to sit on a topic that is a little bit more personal, a little bit more serious. It's not going to be a long video. Just kind of wanted to mention it because I've noticed down my timeline a lot of people that are, depressed and dealing with anxiety issues and stuff. Something that, unfortunately, I know all too well. Okay? And it can be for several different reasons. It can be from loved ones passing, friends, whoever that you were close to, or it can be because of something that's going on personally in your life, whatever it is. Just know that you can get through it. We have experienced a lot of difficult hardships, as much as it may not seem like it or whatever you all may think. I don't know. But of course, everybody deals with it. But we have dealt with it.
Yeah, and I mean, like, say for me, for instance, I, dealt with depression, like really bad. So now this is before the COVID hit. I was actually going through a mild depression, but anyone that's in depression, they're not going to, they're not going to say to the depressed, be like, I'm good, especially us men. We'd be like, we good, nothing's wrong. So when COVID hit, I was a mechanic at a dealership, and we were essential, so all right, we good. But come to find out, my manager, his whole plan was to lay me off, which made no sense, because there was people there that didn't have kids. Not saying just because you have kids you should be laid off, but you would think that people with kids, you would have some sort of remorse for, be like, hey, that person got kids, so I'm not gonna do that. None at all. So that took me into a really deep depression. Plus, not, going from job to job, not having that much money. When you're in mechanic world, they don't want to pay everyone flat rate. So you have to.
And people think that mechanics make a lot of money, but the way that it's structured, the pay scale, unless like you're a top mechanic and you in there kissing butt, it don't work out like that.
It's hard. So you bring it home, like really, $300 to $400 after taxes. So it's you can't really more, and that's a week. You can't really make anything off that. The point is that'll get you deep into depression, because you feel like you can't provide, or you're not gonna have no money for this and this and this, and then you trying to change who you actually are to become a better person. Your credit not being that good, or all these things that's compiling as one. Then you lose your job. So now you're gonna have to find a new job, and trust me, the jobs out here aren't paying anyone anything. I'm sorry, people get cool, or they hype for 16, 17. That's fine for certain people. You want to try to maintain a certain lifestyle, but you want to grow. I want to make something more than that. I want to be the six figures and more type of person. Now, if you're making less than that, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not putting that down. I'm just saying, just for me, because I know I can do more for me and my family. So now when that happened, then we had some issues in the relationship. So all that comes down and adds on to it.
Let me say this. Some people that we really close to, that really be like, y'all relationship goes. Everybody has problems, okay? So that happened with him with that job. Then he, started doing insurance because he was good at it. He did it before. So that was rocking and rolling, bringing in a nice amount of money each week. And then it was just like a halt, because when COVID hit, everybody was freaking out like, okay, well, I'm on my life. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is going to kill me, or, just really, really taking it to another level. So people were really, really interested in getting life insurance. And then that kind of went south, unfortunately. And it became where it altered, where, nothing was coming in. It was just one income. And that is hard. That is extremely hard. So just to kind of like back up and piggyback off of what he's saying. So being depressed off of that. And then for me, I lost my grandmother last year, and I lost my mom a week later. I had just started a job. Like I got a job with a company, and making a nice amount of money. Okay, I thought I had made it. I'm like, okay, we're gonna be good. Everything's gonna be set. We're gonna be good. The job was extremely stressful, but I was going to deal with it to get to where I wanted to go. That happened, and it broke me down. Like, I would be sitting at home. I wouldn't do anything. The job at the time allowed me about 2 months off of work. And they had me go see a therapist, and, you know, speak to different doctors and different things like that. Like, when I say I was low, I was at my lowest. And at that time, you know, you might have some people reach out to you, but it doesn't matter how much somebody reaches out to you. If you're close to your mom, how I was to my mom, first off, my mom was my grandmother, but I probably have not called her G-Ma or grandma since I was like 2. So, long story straight, that's my mama, period. That's my mama. When I wear this all the time, I have a piece of her in here. Like, this is my mom. I will never take this off. Like, I've had to buy another chain for this. Like, it's serious. This is never coming off. But anyway, I was out bad. He would try to leave work, and, you know, make me eat. Like, had to make me eat, make me go outside, make me go walking, whatever. It was not cutting it. Like, it was so unexpected. And speaking of the holidays, like, Christmas is coming up on Friday. 2 nights ago, I originally made a video that I wanted to put out, but I couldn't put it out because I just became so emotional, and it comes out of nowhere. So people that are depressed, people that go through anxiety issues, sometimes it hits out of nowhere. Like, right now, I'm good, but in a couple hours, I might not be okay. I might just start crying for no reason. I might feel like I get antsy sometimes. Like, okay, I gotta go do something. I'm just gonna go find something to do. I don't care if it's me just driving around, listening to some music. I gotta go do something to keep myself busy from stop thinking about all the negative things. It's not an on purpose type of thing. So whether you're going through depression for loss of loved ones, whether you're going through depression because of money issues, because you're like, what am I gonna do? COVID hit. It basically, you know, hindered your family, hindered you if you by yourself, whatever it is, you can get through it. I did not think that I was gonna bounce back from my mom passing away. That was one of the worst things that could ever happen to me. My mom told me that she was going to pass away when she was in the hospital a week before she passed away. And I'm up here looking at her like, Mom, no, they got all the physical therapists and everything. They're going to come help you. And my mom was looking at me like, I'm trying to let you know, I'm not listening. So I took that really hard. I ended up quitting that good job. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I decided that I needed my help, and he was supportive with that, which was, you know, a godsend that he was supportive with that. I ended up getting another job that I liked even better, being a recruiter. I loved that. Then I got laid off in October. Well, we had got approved to get a house. We bought a house. I'm like, but luckily, literally a week or 2 before I got laid off, he got this awesome job. And I'm like, that's God. There's nothing but God. Mm-hmm. I don't know how we managed to get through that enough to buy a house. I don't know how he managed to get a job paying so well. I don't know how I managed to get another job that I just started. You know, I've always wanted to work with mortgages. Now I'm going to get that opportunity to do that. We have really been blessed. So I say all this to say, you can be going through hell. You can be going through, I don't know what you're going through, but you're going through something. I see it down my timeline all the time. And even though we are blessed, just like a lot of you guys are blessed, everybody deserves to have that time where you have to break down and cry. I could drive sometime and I'll break down and cry. There were times where he was really upset and he wouldn't let me see that. I would leave and come back and I didn't even know he was going through stuff. We had to sit down and have that conversation because, like you said, a lot of men,
as black man, black man, it's predominantly black man. Mental health is a huge thing for us, but we don't talk about it a lot because we're strong. I understand that's us, man. That's what we do. But we do need to talk about it. It wasn't until I talked about it and talked to different people that I started to see, you know, where my issues lie. I mean, it's just us, man. I know we good, we all right because we try to handle everything. You know, it's just us. We try to handle, we try to provide. But sometimes that is a burden that is too much to bear. You know, it's a lot. it's really a lot. It's a lot to be a black woman. It's a lot to be a black man. It's a lot just to be black in America.
But mental health,
That's
it's
something
so
that
serious.
you don't play
it is
with.
So serious.
If someone states, some mental health, if you see on someone's timeline they has mental health issues and you're close to them personally, not you
reach
gotta
out
be close
to
to
them,
them.
text them, call them,
Sometimes
inbox
they may
them.
need something like that. It
something.
doesn't. It's not always just passive like, oh man, they half the time, well most of the time they not bullshit.
They're not. They're not.
They actually is a cry for help.
And a person can, like me, I like to joke a lot and kid a lot. So I'll be around somebody, I'll be smiling or laughing or telling a dumb joke or something like that. And you'll think that I'm legit, I'm cool, I'm good, right? I'm not okay. Just like they're not okay. Just like you're not okay. Whoever's watching this video, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even when we had our relationship issue, you got to think of it from his standpoint. He trying to figure out how to be here for me. But at the time, he was hurting because him and my mom, they were like this. It was times he would go over there and talk to her and be chilling with her. And I'm at work or I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I'm not even there. So that was a low blow. And I didn't understand. I didn't know because I was so depressed. I did not know that was affecting him like it did. And I didn't know that he was sparing his feelings for mine. But I would never want him to do that. It would have helped if I would have known that because I could have tried to help him. So that kind of would have helped me because it take focus off of me thinking about everything. And it's almost like when you go through something, because it was pretty dramatic when my mom passed away. Like when you go through something like that, it's like people that are in the military. A lot of my family are military. My mom was military. They talk about PTSD, right? Where like sometimes when it's 4th of July, a lot of people that are in the military, they don't like to be outside, don't like to be involved in that because when they hear gunshots and stuff, like not gunshots, but well, people do fire guns, but they hear fireworks and things like that. That'll relate in their mind to, like something that they went through in the military that was maybe traumatic for them. For me, especially closer to that time last year, and a couple times this year it has happened, where I would just be sitting, we'll be watching TV, I'll be driving, I'll be going somewhere, and a song come on or something will come on to remind me of her, or maybe nothing comes on at all, right? And I get the image of everything that she went through while she was in the hospital. I'm not going to say a lot of it because I don't want to start crying because I will. But, and that image will come and like, I would try my best to make that image go away. And no matter what I did, it would not go away. It was like replay. So I had to literally wait and just sit and like close my eyes and just hold myself and just be like, okay, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. So for people that lost their moms or dads, somebody that was close to you, I don't care if it was an auntie, that was your mom, whoever it is, your birth mother, whatever it is, I know how that feels. Don't feel alone. Because I used to think that I was alone. Well, in these last couple months, actually since the time that it happened, I've met so many people that have lost their mom. Have lost their dad, have lost anybody. And it's really traumatic, especially when you the one that got to do the funeral. Like, man.
Here's the thing. Christmas is coming up. Yeah, It's a few days away. So if you got kids or if you don't got kids, find giving is always, a form of healing. Just give. Even if you have to give homeless, shelter, or, just give. If you got kids, you pour all that into your kids.
Yeah.
To see that, because kids, they know nothing. All they know is what's in front of them. So try to give them the best, Christmas ever. I understand it's hurting to you and it's hard.
It's COVID. Even if you don't have the money to go get a whole bunch of gifts, it doesn't matter. Play games with them. Do something. Like, we're trying to figure out a way to do family traditions here. Because, again, this is the first year I put up a tree. Like, I actually put up my mom's tree with all her ornaments and stuff. And I didn't think I would be able to do that. But I did. Just find something to do that brings a lot of positivity and a lot of love. And again, if you know somebody that's struggling through it, check on your friends, check on your people, period. Check on them. Mental health is so serious, and some people take it as a game, some people take it as a joke. You know, there's instances where, to be honest with you, I shouldn't even be here. People start thinking about suicide and things like that. And it's real. It is real. Like, it is definitely real. Like, that has hit home for us last year. Like, it's real. It's not worth taking your life, especially if you can come up out of that, because that's nothing but the devil trying to get on your back. That's all that is. But it's hard when you're so low. You feel like, how am I going to make myself climb up out of this and be the person that I was? And sometimes a part of you dies, but it doesn't mean that a new part of you can't start and blossom. Most of the time, you have to take yourself out of that predicament or out of that area, out of that space that's negative, and go somewhere new. Try something new for you to be okay. So we just want to send our blessings to everybody.
Try to have a merry and happy Christmas.
Try the best, baby. Because when I say Christmas Eve and Christmas, I'm probably gonna get up crying, okay? But I'm gonna be okay.
When she see those gifts, she be alright.
But yeah, we just want to send our love and our condolences and everything else, and want people to be okay, and just to let you know that you're not alone. We have been there, still going through it. It's a process. And that's about it, unless you got something else to add to it.
Nah.
All right. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next video. And again, take mental health serious. Check on your people, okay?
All right.